Morning, Mr. Ignacio. It's nice to meet you again.
Hi, nice to meet you again too.
All right. This is our third session, correct?
Yes.
Right. We've been seeing each other for the past couple of weeks.
Correct.
Just to go over your issue once again, you've been suffering from stress at work, and you've been feeling depressed and anxious on your off days, even when you're not there, right?
Definitely, yes.
Okay. Would you mind stating again what you do for a living?
So right now I work as a manager at Target. So pretty much I'm just feeling kind of overworked right now. They're kind of pushing overtime on us,
Right.
and we're trying to change the trainings that we do for, my team. So my team, of course, they're not really willing to change. They're reluctant with the new trainings, the new protocols. And unfortunately, it has to be that way because the company wants a district-centered corporate. So it's been pretty intense lately. So right now I'm just kind of feeling kind of depressed a little bit and a little bit stressed out. I try to relax on my days off, but it just kind of drains in. Like I'm trying to relax, but I can't because I'm still stressed out about work. And I try to, just relax, watch TV, take my mind off of it reading, but it doesn't work.
Right. Absolutely. Okay. So to touch on that a little more, you know that we've been doing these scaling questions at the beginning of our sessions.
Right.
So once again, from 1 being the worst, the worst of the feeling that you've been having, between 10, that you've the best, it's not an issue. Where would you rank yourself at?
I think probably like a 4, probably.
Like a 4?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Clearly the work's been getting to you. It's been hectic. You do quite a bit, Mr. Ignacio. You do quite a bit. What makes you think, or what do you believe is keeping you from being a 3?
From being worse. I don't know. I just feel like that I try my best to stay positive as much as I can because I do care about my team. That's why I felt like, a 5 wouldn't do right because I feel like I'm not that happy, but I feel like I'm not too sad or stressed out to be a 3, so I feel like 4 was just like a perfect number to pick.
Okay, nice. You're setting your own personal work ethic for that. It's been a good strength for you throughout this time.
Definitely.
Okay, good. So we'll work with that. You're feeling at a 4, and see how you feel by the end of the session. So have you been feeling like this the entire week? Have you been a 4 the entire week?
Yeah, I would say so. It's pretty consistent. Yeah.
Okay, it's been a pretty tough week, I can see. Would you mind possibly trying to think back and look at any times when there was exceptions to the way you were feeling? When you didn't feel this anxiety or depression,
I think even though I said on my days off, I feel still stressed, but when I get off from work and I see my family, I feel definitely it won't be a 4, it'll definitely be, higher. So I feel my family really strengthens me, because I want to provide for them and, I want to be there for them, be the rock,
Okay, family's been a big resource for you.
Yeah,
fantastic. So looking more into these exceptions, what's different about these times? You say your family's there, but what do you think they're actually doing to change up how you're feeling?
Well, they pretty much they know that work's been stressful. They can see it, even though I try not to talk about it. I try to keep it to myself. But they can notice that I'm tired. Bags under my eyes, and I'm not really eating as much as I used to. So my girlfriend Erica, she tries to try to encourage eating. Make my favorite meals, things like that. Really try to get me out more. Especially on my days off. They'll try to ask me if I want to go hiking, but honestly, sometimes I'm too tired. So I see that they're trying to really make me feel better, but sometimes it's just I don't know. I just want to be alone.
Absolutely. But that support has been helping, and you've noticed that helping you eat better and actually going out has been a good bonus.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, yeah. Fantastic. So looking further into the future, what do you believe this week that you'll do to try and bump yourself up from a 4?
Personally, what I want to do.
Yeah.
I don't know, I know this might sound a little geeky, but I kind of like building models.
Oh,
so
interesting.
I to me, it's really calming, I'm building it, I look at the instructions, and, I'm just really putting it together. I've been doing it ever since, I was a kid, so it really gives me, this calming feeling.
Nice. It's good to have a good constructive hobby like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask kind of a bizarre kind of question, okay?
All right.
Are you willing to bear with me?
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so you're going to go on with your day. You're going to have your work. You're going to go to bed.
Right.
When you wake up tomorrow,
Okay.
your problem's gone. It's done.
Okay.
It's finished. Now, for you, how would this look? What would have changed?
So basically, you're kind of asking me like if I woke up the next day, like there would be no problems, like my life would be perfect.
Exactly. But what has changed? What do you say?
Well, let's see here. Well, I guess I wouldn't have to, wake up super early for work anymore just for the training hours. So that would be a plus. So maybe I'll wake up a little bit later. Maybe that would change. I don't know. I wouldn't feel like rushed in the morning. Maybe like everything, like my breakfast would be made. My girlfriend would be okay. Like she wouldn't be trying to. I don't know, because sometimes like in the mornings, like it's really hectic, and sometimes like we try to make it work, but sometimes like we'll get in a little argument and it'll kind of throw off my day. So yeah.
Okay, a change of work.
Uh-huh.
So you've always been very compliant with us. You've always clearly been aiming to work, and I gotta say that's been one of your strong suits. You persevere and you keep going. Okay, and I think a lot of the same thing keeps coming up. You reflect on your work, so that might be something just to consider for future sessions. Now, I want to go one more time and just scale again.
Okay.
All right. Once again, 1 being the worst of the feeling, it's still there. 10 being the problem's gone.
Okay.
Where would you rank yourself?
Right now?
Yeah.
I guess after talking about all this, like I kind of do feel better. I feel like you kind of gave me like, I don't know, like a little bit of an idea of how to improve, I guess. So maybe a 6, maybe 5. I feel a little bit better, honestly, after talking about it. Because honestly, like I don't really have anyone to talk to. I mean, I am close with my family, but I try to keep it to myself. So
Of course.
So it's really good to come here, and that's one of the reasons why we see each other. I feel safe here. It's a good environment. We can talk about it. Have no issues with backlash. No judgment. Just really try to work it out.
Absolutely. And this is what we're here. But I want you to remember, you're the one that's been doing the work, and you've been putting it in.
Thank you.
And I hope that we can have some more to talk about next session, Mr. Ignacio.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. I'll see you next week. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.